Touchdown Friday Night is sponsored by these local businesses.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Touchdown Friday Night, one of the largest high school football shows in Tennessee, Kentucky, North Carolina, and Virginia. I'm Kenny Hawkins, along with my tag team partner, Nick Dugan. And tonight is playoff time in both states. No more room for error, right? But first, we get this party started with our Pisgah Roofing Top Tackle of the Week. Nick?
Top Tackle of the Week is sponsored by Pisgah Roofing.
Can he have to do it? Top Tackle of the Week comes from Bristol, Virginia. Virginia High hosting Lebanon. The Bearcats working the ball downfield. And, well, Lebanon's Lane Jesse, he's had quite enough of that. Big 44 comes flying in to make the TFL. Kenny, this young man is a freshman.
That big guy's a freshman.
Yeah, that's right. He's going to have tackles like this one for a long time. 3 more years to be exact, but he's going to earn our Top Tackle of the Week this week as well.
That's those vittles up in Lebanon. Thanks, Nick. We start in Bottle City, where the Dobyns-Bennett Indians were trying to reach the quarterfinals for the first time in 4 years. But first, they would have to get past Knox Bearden, a team they were 4-1 all time in postseason play. Let's get you out to J. Fred Johnson Stadium, where the Bulldogs are already up 7-0 early. Here comes DB. Running back Tegan Begley takes the direct snap, punches it in on the first drive of the game to tie it up at 7-7. After a stop, chaos ensues as Indians head coach Joey Christian, he gets ejected from the game after they were called for 4 false starts in the first 2 drives. Right after the ejection, quarterback Austin Sykes gets sacked for a safety to make it 9-7 Bearden. All Bulldogs after that. On the very next drive, junior running back Jayzon Thompson, JT, taking a pitch, finding the crease, and taking it all the way for the 60-yard touchdown run to make it 16-7 Bulldogs. After another stop, DJ Hunter finds Troy Buford, who makes the shoestring catch, gets upfield and toys with the DB defenders before being tackled himself at the 40-yard line. A couple of penalties pushed them back, but it's Hunter breaking tackles in the pocket, scrambling to his right, somehow finding Buford downfield, and then he does the rest. As he gets it to the end zone, that would make the score 23-7. It was a tough way to end the season for the Tribe as they fall at home tonight, 26-7.
Well, certainly, they very athletic, fast. You know, and a couple of their touchdowns are off broken plays. Where we kind of had the quarterback hemmed up and he just made a play. We had one guy have 4 false start penalties, and it was because they were simulating our snap. Because, this kid hadn't had a false start all year, and he has 4 in, the first few plays. So he pointed that out, and then I guess he said something I didn't like. So, but overall, our guys played hard, played like they have all year, and, I hate it for our seniors because those guys have shown a lot of class and played the game the right way all year long, and I think, they did that again tonight.
So once again, Dobyns-Bennett's season comes to an end tonight, losing to Bearden by the final of 26-7. Powell, Sevier County, Powell 24-10. I'm going to have to check that score because I think Sevier County came back to win. Science Hill taking on Maryville on the road tonight. Price Davis was the hero. I guess the price was right in the regular season matchup. He scored the game-winning touchdown. Rebels lead 14-0 in the second. Science Hill looking to cut into that lead, but Jackson Llewellyn says nope. Picks off Spencer Taylor, takes it back all the way, pick 6, and just like that, Maryville led 21-0. Hilltoppers down the red zone. Aiden Perry takes a handoff, barrels his way through the pack for the touchdown. Science Hill makes it a 2-score game. Final minute of the half, Will Jones fakes and throws a dart over the middle to Britton Barrett. Good for a first down. Jones will finish off the job. Jones keeps it himself, making it look easy as he waltzes into the end zone. Maryville would go on to end the season of Science Hill tonight. They're headed to the quarterfinals. That final 42-7. Also, Alcoa beating Austin East by the final of 49-6. Nick?
Kenny, thanks. The Greeneville Green Devils raced into the second round of the playoffs with an easy 56-0 victory over Knox Carter last Friday night. Tonight, things expected to be tougher with 10-1 Knox Gibbs coming to town. Last year, the Devils defeated Gibbs 42-0 in the second round at Burley Stadium. In fact, they won the year before that as well. The Eagles looking to change things up in 2024. First quarter, the Eagles' Warren Axton going to hand off to Tucker Ownby, rolling through the Devils' defense for a touchdown, putting them on the board 7-0. The Devils are going to tie this thing up in the second quarter, and they're looking for more. Caden Ball hands off to Carson Quillen.
You know who?
Off like a shot. soaring past the Eagles defense into the red zone and into the end zone for a touchdown. The Devils lead 14-7. Unable to get past the Devils defense, the Eagles' Michael Van Petz going to attempt a field goal here, and he boots this one through, so Gibbs tightens the gap, 14-10. It was 21-10 at the break. The Devils open the floodgates in the third. Ball again to Quillen, finds the opening. Guess who again makes his way to the end zone? It's 34-10 now. Kenny in the fourth. How about one more for good measure? It's that same combo. Ball turns, Gibbs, Quillen. How about 24 carries, 307 yards, and 5 touchdowns for number 12? Wow. The running clock was on. Greeneville rolls 48-10.
Everybody's flying around, making big hits all over the field. If we don't give them penalties, that's a goose egg. We don't let them score tonight.
I'm feeling pretty dang good. You know, as a team, we broke a school record tonight. Obviously huge. You know, this team's doing good things, so we got to continue, keep winning, keep playing.
You know, some of those penalties, just, you know, playing hard and being physical, you get called with some of that stuff. But, you know, we obviously got to clean those things up for us to continue to win next week. That stuff we'll talk about. But, you know, just proud of the effort our guys tonight.
Greeneville moves on to the quarterfinals in Class 4A, 48-10. Again, your final. Knox West over Knox Halls tonight by a final 35-8. In Class 3A, Unicoi starting quarterback Colby Jones back under center tonight against Gatlinburg-Pitman. It's 14-13 early in the second. Jones back to throw, pass deflected, but Dakota Cutlet keeping your eye on the ball. Going to squeeze this one. Later in the drive, it's 3rd and long. Jones going to try and scramble for the first down himself, but he's going to get caught by Craig Husky. The Blue Devils forced to punt. Under a minute to go in the half. The Highlanders on the goal line. Hand off to Bearden Maples. Maples powers in for the score. It's 21-13 at the break. Second half, the visitors are threatening again. This time, John Keohane. He is the quarterback keeper. It's stripped by Alex Lanningham, but right into the hands of Caden Froelich. Saves the day and advances that fumble to the 3. From there, Maples too easy. Another score as GP would dominate in the second half tonight. They go on to end Unicoi County's season by a final of 35-13. It was Oliver Springs over Rockwood as well, 41-7. All right, when we come back, we'll head to Anderson County where Elizabethton was playing, and then we're going to make a run for Southwest Virginia. But first, the Unicoi County Marching Band, as well as the Gatlinburg-Pitman Band. They'll take us to break.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Real quick, Sevier County did win that game 25-24 over Knox Powell. Now back to football. At one time, the only thing Anderson County wanted for Christmas was to beat either Greeneville or Elizabethton in the playoffs. Both teams served as roadblocks for the Mavericks, who finally figured out the puzzle the past few years. AC has ended Elizabethton's season the past 2 years. Elizabethton looking to change the script early in the first quarter. Rhett Slagle with a handoff to Justice Wallen, who is stuffed by the Anderson County defense. Next play, Slagle with a handoff to C.J. Mathis, who spins his way in for the Cyclones touchdown. Elizabethton took a 7-0 lead. However, it's all Anderson County after that. Landon Hensley launches a bomb to Trent Strickland for the first down. Next play, same connection. Hensley finds his man Strickland for the Mavs touchdown to tie the game up at 7, and the Mavs just roll from there. Elizabethton's season comes to an end. Anderson County wins 54-14. Anderson County now takes on Greeneville next week. County over Tellico Plains by the final 35-0. Let's head to Southwest Virginia. The Virginia High Bearcats making their entrance into Bristol to take on the Lebanon Pioneers this Friday night. Deion Grant, prime time, makes a handoff to Keyshawn Smith. Smith makes the run, knocks over a defender in the process, but is forced out of bounds by the rest of the defense. Graham and Smith again making things happen for Virginia High. Smith receives a pass but gets a little roughed up on the way in. Bearcats leading 6-0 with their first touchdown of the game. Now in the second quarter, Michael Reese makes the pass to Toby Baker. The touchdown. As Graham makes a handoff to Elijah Burks. Burks runs into a little contact. I guess he's the touchdown maker. He scores. He makes the lead 13-0. Virginia High went on to win tonight. That final score, 49-32. That's a big win for the Bearcats. It was Eastside over Thomas Walker, 54-13. Nick?
Kenny, thanks. Rural retreat at Rye Cove to take on the Eagles in the third quarter. That's where we picked up, and they're already up big, are the Eagles. And Rural retreat trying to make a comeback. Trevor Shelton rolling out to his left, looking for an open man. He makes a tough throw. It's going to be picked off, though, by Jason Barnett. The Eagles take over on offense. Quarterback Landon Lane. He's going to go with the play fake. So good, it faked out our camera. Launches a pass deep to a wide open Luke Jesse, who fights his way into the end zone, and Rye Cove extends that lead 48-6. The Eagles sharing the wealth tonight as hand off to Jacob Jesse. It's knocked back right in the hands of another Eagle, and they make him down at the 1. Next play, though, that's too easy. Tyler Shoup, the backup, is in, sneaks his way in for 6. Rye Cove goes on to run away with this one. 55-12 is your final. Ridgeview over Tazewell tonight. The first round, 40-19. All right, when we come back, we'll head to Union, Abingdon, and Graham, just to name a few. But first, the Virginia High cheerleaders. They'll take us to break.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. We head to Bullitt Park. Gate City Blue Devils taking on the Union Bears. In the first quarter, the Bears getting things started on the ground. A handoff to Keith Chandler. He goes outside. He's got good upfield block. That's my man right there. Tozer into the end zone. Union takes a 6-0. That's my man. Blue Devils a chance to respond. Quarterback Zane Reed for the end zone, but is intercepted at the goal line by the Bears. Quarterback Cam Bostic, he gets a solid return before being pushed out of bounds, but again, it's Gate City with football. Reed is looking deep, again testing the secondary, but it's another goal line interception for Bostic. He gets better return yardage this time, but the officials bring it back after a penalty. The Bears still have it. Bostic says, I'm getting those yards one way or another. Breaking ankles as he goes over 60 yards on the run before he's finally brought down by Gabe Johnson at the 5-yard line. Very next play, Bears go with a handoff to Chandler. He goes outside this time into the end zone as we go to the board. Union went on to win a low-scoring game tonight by the final of 12-0 over Gate City. It was Bath County over Fort Chiswell, 42-6. Now to Abingdon. The Falcons playing host to the Carroll County Cavaliers. Abingdon leads going into the half, 52-0. Wait on us to get there. The Cavs are looking for anything this half. Sam McGrady connects with the pass to Isaiah Easter, but gets stopped shortly after the reception. McGrady now goes with the handoff to Aiden Dickerson to complete the first down and get within scoring distance. When you want something done right, what do they say? You do it yourself. McGrady does just that. Carrying the ball in, fighting over defenders for the Carroll County first score of the game, cutting the lead to 52-6 as we go to the board. Abingdon went on to win easily tonight by the final of 52-13.
Taking on the Lehigh Generals, where Graham gets a stop. They're chugging right away on the end around. Chris Edwards gets a few blocks. Big run, breaking some tackles up the gut. Still dragging defenders. The G-men get to the red zone and capitalize, which would be the theme all night. Dalton Roberts rolls, hits Blake Graham. Graham playing for Graham. How about that? In the back of the end zone, he puts up the peace sign, and Graham leads 7-0 later in the first. G-men keep on scoring. Here's Jamel Floyd with a handoff 8 yards through the line and into the end zone to make it 14-zip, which would be the score after the quarter. Graham's offense did not slow down. Gage Palmer with a handoff running into the end zone. And, well, Palmer wasn't done either. He's going to get into the painted area one more time here as we go to the board. It looks like this. Graham with a big win tonight, 49-14 over Lehigh. George Wythe taking out Giles 48-6. Some more scores in Southwest Virginia for you this evening. Patrick Henry with a big win on the road at Holston, 35-7. Grundy all over Honaker tonight, 66-30. All right, that's going to do it for our high school football coverage tonight. But if there's a score or a game that you missed, you can head over to our website, WJHL.com. Shortly, we'll have it up there. Stay with us because when we come back, getting wraps up the day in sports.